Proverbs 14 and 34, righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. Today's episode, getting back on track. I'm out here today on these train tracks. One, because I love going on train tracks. Train tracks lead you to somewhere, and what you often have to do is look at what track you're on and you'll understand where you're headed, right? And today, I'll be honest, I'm a little bit grieved today. I'm grieved because all that's going on in the nation. I'm sure you guys heard of the situation with the young man, Charlie Kurk, that was assassinated, that was killed. I would call it murder. And I'm grieved because that was another human. And I think that killing is just not the answer. Along with the ideology that he pushed that caused other people to be killed without reason. I'm grieved because of the dangerous ideology that's twisted so many into this tribalistic, misused Christianity that's being leveraged as click fuel and erupting on the world stage in all of our faces. We're all worse off for this. Nobody is benefited when someone is killed, when someone is dehumanized, when someone is defamed. And I'm specifically talking about the people that this young man, using his ideology, it did the same thing to them. And I'm seriously grieved because of the HBCUs that had to shut down due to bomb threats because more people jumped to a lapse in judgment thinking that this was done by anyone other than the type of person that we all knew that had the real capacity to do this. A young white male furious at how things are and thinking that he can change it in his own way with his own hands. I'm grieved for the silent partners, those who bankroll the rage, fan the trauma cycles, who profit off of addiction to our own outrage and our repetitive watching of the videos, our replaying of the rhetoric. We cannot pretend that this is just politics. It's more than that, y'all. It's spiritual wounds, and it's bad for us all. But in grief, I also see the truth. Our souls are crying out because we are not right with one another. We've made a spectacle of each other's worst moments, and we've cast judgment instead of healing, and we've demonized instead of restoring. But Proverbs says that righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. True, righteousness means right standing with God and with one another. See, we are called to stand right in right fellowship with each other and not ignoring the wrong, but refusing to let our hate and our ideology blind us to our shared humanity. You know, the word sin in Hebrew is het. It means simply missing the mark, as if you were on track and you got off track. And then the word repentance is teshuvah. And think about this, teshuvah is simply recognizing that you're off track and getting back on track. That's where we are in our nation, in our world. Recognize that we're off track and that we get back on track to redirect our hearts toward God and back toward each other. Right standing with one another means releasing the temptation to shame and demonize each other. Think about this. Jesus went and touched a leprous person. Everybody hated to touch them, but he went to him and touched him and said, I want you to be whole. What if we looked at what we felt like was leprous ideologies of our opponents and we went and touched them and said, I want you to be whole? Because I've experienced wholeness in my life, and I think I can share this with you. So remember this, righteousness lifts us up, but sin, it shames us. But if we would only recognize that we're off track, we could simply get back on track. Prayer. Lord, help me return, stand, love, and heal in unity. Today's challenge, reach out to someone that you've judged or written off that they're all off track and they can't get back on. Take some time to listen. Begin restoring community, not for their perfection, but for shared humanity. Proverbs Daily is a reader and listener supported program. Every post is free, but if you'd like to help and spread the message and make the sacred positively contagious, you are invited. Just simply look for the word upgrade and click on that. Thanks in advance. About the author, Fred Lynch is a creative communicator, author, and Christian hip hop pioneer. To hear more about Fred Lynch, just look for Hey Fred Lynch on all the socials or click that link in the description. Want daily wisdom on your phone? Go to proverbsdaily.org or tap that subscribe button. Thanks for listening, and help us out by liking and sharing Proverbs Daily. Everybody out there, be well. Peace.